Welcome to the channel and welcome to my kitchen. Got a job to do today which hopefully won't take that long. You'll notice it's a bit dark here, particularly under the cupboards. We have fluorescent tubes underneath here when we fitted the kitchen about 7 years ago, and as they've gone along they've just packed in. I'm sick and tired of changing the bulb units. I'm struggling to get hold of them now. And I remembered in the workshop I've got a step down transformer for a LED strip. So this drops down from 240 to 24 volts. I also have the correct LEDs for 24 volts and everything else I need. So the idea is to strip all this out. I'll try to show you underneath. Show you what we're stripping out then. So as you can see, we've got 1, 2, and 3. So that one's just split. I was looking behind it. We've got a junction box. So the plan is just to strip all this out, open the junction box up, connect this to it, and then I can connect these to that. These come with a really useful connector. So there's a connector that goes into this sort of box here and then clicks onto the end of the this LED strip. It pushes onto that, so it should be relatively fixed. If it doesn't, quite honestly, I'll just solder onto that. So the first job is going to be stripping all of this sort of stuff out and freeing it up, and then I'll turn the power off and then we'll open up that. Okay, that's all stripped out. I'm just going to go around and shut the power off, and then we can get this taken off, the top of it off, and then we can get this wire out and swap it with the one for the power pack, and then we can get the power pack screwed underneath there somewhere, and I can do the LED strip and connect it all together. Okay, the power's now off, so I'm just going to take this apart. Okay, so I've got this. You can see the connectors go through these silver bits here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it down to the next one, which is there, so I can get a nice clean cut. I'm going to cut this plastic back. I suppose I could do it on that one, couldn't I? Just cut the plastic back, hook it all up, and just test it. So I'm just going to go get some snips. Oh no, I cut through it. So let's get to the next one. This came with, so I didn't see most of that. This came with this connector here, which is a 2 box in it. So we just need to pop this one open. And we put that in. This piece off. Let's see if that works. So that's connected. This can go into one of these. That's connected. I'm going to turn the power back on. This came with, so I didn't see most of that. This came with this connector here, which is a 2 box in it. So we just need to pop this one open. And we put that in. This piece off. Let's see if that works. So that's connected. This can go into one of these. That's connected. I'm going to turn the power back on. Nope, I get the feeling I'm going to be soldering these. Is there a switch on there? I'll catch it to the right one. That's all connected. No, right, I'll have to do some problem solving on this, find out why it's not working. So I think there's some little cut things here, and these are supposed to go through the end of the LED strip to connect through, but these are quite large lumps of solder. So I don't think this is cutting through, and since LEDs only work one way, I'm not convinced I can solder these on. So I'm thinking of just snipping this off and just soldering the whole thing together. Let's try if I can do it this way. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. So yeah, it has to cut through, so that's no good. So I am going to disconnect this, go to the workshop, take my soldering iron out, snip these. I'm literally going to solder this together. I think much easier. Okay, it's going to do this this soldering. You might have noticed this isn't the same wire that I took out of the kitchen. I got a bit ahead of myself, and I, rather than snip this bit off, I snipped this bit off. I was too tight, I couldn't actually solder back onto it, so I had to pop out to tool station to get another one because they still stocked them. It was only $2.99, so not a big one. Now I need to cut this off, pull these wires back out, strip them, and then. But what I have done is I've noted the positive and negative on here, just coloured them up to match in. So right, let's get on with that. So I need to go get some bits. Right, let's see if this is going to work. Cut this up. Perfect. Right, need to get this around all of this now. So LED strips in. I just trimmed it. It sits really nice just here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to tidy up all the wiring that's hanging down, and then yeah, that's it. Job done. Hopefully. So apart from the cutting the wrong end off the cable fiasco, I had to go to a tool station to get a new one. Job done. Pretty happy with it. Yeah, easy to install. Thankfully the main power connection was there, but hope you like and enjoyed. Cheers.